with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your nibble like a night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be... So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy going to put it up right away. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Vikings now at 2-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. To the air again, McCarthy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't.
And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways. Illustration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because They're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left.
Back to throw, Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. This is caught by Addison.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
21-0 our score after 1.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Going back.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Bates' kick is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
On play action, McCarthy.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. To the air with McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's McCarthy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now McCarthy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
This one swung out to Williams.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's funny, throughout the season, we keep hearing from different coaches and players about the so-called rules, and it's different for each position. But as a quarterback, throwing across your body is supposed to be a rule that you're not supposed to break, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially with a guy coming knocking you to the ground like that.
I think he was fortunate that didn't get intercepted, fell to the ground incomplete, but you got to really be careful about that one. Yeah, you can break it every now and then, but as a general rule, don't throw across your body.
McCarthy going to throw again. To the right side and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now Fields.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Lions 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Fields now to throw.
Steps away to his left.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To the air again, McCarthy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Another good completion contribution on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You see them communicating after that play. They both know that they missed a shot for a touchdown on that throw.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And he fires one incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves. Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy. 25 yards to the house. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Fields. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson.
And he will have the Vikings first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Now Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. The 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's first down. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Andrew Thomas. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Vikings,
the loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
That's how I be happening. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clap transaction. Cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me